From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Fields this way up at the 17, and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Oh, what a juke into space. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes forced out to his, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation. And what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle. Second down and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 61 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? 6-0 our score after 1. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Man open is Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Mahomes steps away, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have tied it, and they can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch? And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action. Ready for the third quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this will be a Packers 1st down as the tackle made at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the ball is knocked out. Picked up by Mike Hughes. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers now to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the first down.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Flushed out right. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Mercedes Lewis taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep. Don't
do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
On play action, now Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. The big fella. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that...
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers complete. This is Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Tight end going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Crosby is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect. Now the ball comes loose, and the Packers pick it up. Past midfield, look out. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Rodgers to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Rodgers throwing here. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On play action, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did.
But what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.